Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to make a small zipper pouch, and this is a very basic pouch. I'm not showing you any fancy inside compartments or handles or anything in there. This is just basic pouch, how to do it. And from now on, previously I showed you how to make some purses and bags with the uh, placemat, but this time these are from scratch, so I'm just showing you how to start with the upper basic one initially, how to start with the basic purse initially, and then we can go from there. This here I took 4 pieces, 2 inside, 2 outside pieces of fabric. I starched them and spray starched and ironed it well. Now I'm adjusting the edges, like with by starching, like when some of the fabric is shrunk. So I'm just going to cut the edges and cut all the 4 edges evenly and make sure they're all in the same size. So for this, like for the outer fabric, I attached the interfacing. I just took the thin interfacing fusible one, but there are several different ones. Whichever one you want, you can use it, but this is just the basic I want to show you. You can make a purse without that too, but this kind of gives a little stability to that, so I chose to do it with that today. So I'm now making sure all the pieces are same, and I'm showing like how to put it with the wrong sides together. I put it there just to show you how we have to end up with the product. This should be, wrong side should be together, and outer fabric outside and inner fabric on the bottom, and the zipper comes in the middle. This is what our main idea of the whole thing, how we want to make the purse. So for this zipper, what I did is I figured, like if you start, especially when somebody with basic knowledge starting sewing a purse, like it is hard for them to put the zipper on. So because the zipper kind of open on both one end and it's kind of slipping away and all that, so I decided to put these tabs on the end. So these tabs are not, I'm not trying to show it out any part of these tabs, but it's kind of helps the beginner to do it. So this is just, don't worry about the sides, just stitch on the bottom. Put the tab in there and stitch on the bottom, like fold the edges of a fabric. A little piece of fabric will make 2 to 3 inches, how much ever, little bigger than, look at the here I'm showing you, little bigger than the zipper, and fold it on the both ends, so the neat, you don't see any raw edges over there for the cleanliness. And then put the zipper, put it on the zipper on both sides and pin it so it won't move. Then you sew like once, like 1/8 inch seam line. You just sew it from right to left. Don't worry about the sides which is open, because that's going to go in the sewing anyway, cutting, and we don't need them. So this one is, I already prepared one and kept it. So this is what I'm going to use it. Before that, we need to place the fabric on the zipper. Before we stitch it, we'll do one side at a time. So place the zipper like that, and I'm just trying to show you how it goes. That kind of like place the zipper, and with the fabrics both right sides together. This time fabrics are right sides together, and the zipper goes inside. And see, the top are like one edge, we want to sew it on the top edge. Zipper is on the right side, so zipper is on the top, it's in the right side up, but the fabric is right sides together. They go on the bottom side, like fabric in the middle, like from the bottoms is up and top is low inside. So it's a right side together, and put the zipper there and sew it on the top, like, pin it first. See, I think when you look at it, you will understand what I'm talking about. The zipper is on the right side on the top, showing, facing you. And both the right sides of the fabric are together. One is above the zipper, the top one is above the zipper, and the inside one is below the zipper. And pin them evenly on the top, like, you just take a 1/4. So you sew it all. Okay, I'm not telling you how much it is, but it is. Make sure when you feel with your finger, with your thumb, you can see the zipper inside. You just leave a 1/8 of space from zipper to the stitch, and so it use the zipper foot, so it is easy. I'm not showing you the sewing part and ironing part, but it is done. I put the stitch there. Now when you open it, you will understand what I was talking about. When you open it, look at that. You don't see the stitch anywhere on either side. It is neatly done, but we still need to top stitch it to look better, professional on there. But if you don't want to rush and learn that part now, you can leave it as it is. It doesn't matter. But I would go and top stitch it is 1/8 inch seam line on the top. See, like that, from there, from left to right, all the way across. So before doing that, I go ahead and iron it first so that it is evenly spread out. Otherwise, any folds or anything, we don't want to open the sewing seams again. So just I ironed it now. Now everything looks clean. Now I can go ahead and put the stitch on. Sew it on the top stitch. Before going for that, I want to show the other side also. This is how I do the other side too. Exact same thing what we did this side, we do for the other side also. So put all these 3 pieces together with right sides together, and the zipper goes in the middle with the right side facing you, sorry. So I sewed both of them, and I gave the top stitch also. Now I want to take care of those extra tags hanging out, extra fabric hanging out, the zipper tags and all that. I'll cut those because to avoid the bulk. So before doing this, I ironed it once, because without ironing, you don't get the seams, like foldings very well, and it is hard for you to determine whether you are doing the right thing or not with the cutting. So this one, like, see, now we have to put the right sides together for both fabrics. Inside fabrics right sides together, and outside fabrics right side together. So we need to sew them like that all around. But before we are doing that, you need to open the zipper inside 3/4 of it. Don't keep it closed, keep it open 3/4. So that way, if you don't do that now, you will never be able to do it. You have to rip all those seams again, and it's messy. So always keep the zipper 3/4 out, because I'm not telling you to keep it all the way open because the edges are already secured, but because that's the, when you're sewing it, the zipper holder is going to come on your way into the sewing machine. So that's why you just keep it open 3/4. And put the right side together for the right top pieces, and right side together for the bottom pieces. And when you're doing that, first make sure you leave mark about 3 to 4 inches of space on the inside fabric, on the bottom of the inside fabric. There you just mark, like put a pin on both sides to keep that area open, not sew any there yet. So that way we can put our hand inside and take the inside out. We need some place to put our hand in, so we better do that on the inside fabric on the bottom of that. On the when you're sewing there, like on the sides, there is bulk, like because already zipper and top fabric and inside fabric, everything is sewn there together, and there is a bulk on there, like and the zipper is very bulky too, like even if it's a polyester one or whatever, like, but it's still plastic. So to avoid that bulk and have problems sewing it, make sure one side goes right and one side goes left, so that way there won't be more bulk on one side and they evenly spread out. So when you're sewing, be slow and slowly go ahead. First time going on the top of it is little hard. You may need to lift your foot up and keep doing it. Patiently do it, and once you come all the way across that, done with that, you can go back and come back again on the zippers. And when you're keeping that opening place, like when you're starting the sewing there, like on the bottom, back stitch 1 or 2 stitches, and when you're ending back stitch, so when we put the hand inside, the stitches won't open. So we also need to cut the all around, especially for the corners. You make sure you won't cut the stitch, you just cut it away from the stitch like that, and then all the 4 sides, do that all the 4 sides, and then take care of all the rest of it, like whatever the extra stitch, extra fabric there, like if it is too much left after the fabric was too much away from the fabric, stitch is too much away from the fabric, just go ahead and cut all that, trim all that up all around. We don't need that extra fabric, but make sure you don't cut the stitches. After you're done with all that, you need to take inside out from the bottom of the lower inside fabric. This cutting is just to avoid the bulk in the edges, so it doesn't look bad. And even it is hard to keep it even. See, since we kept the zipper open, it's easy to go through that zipper to the other side and pull it all out. I just pull one corner out, and then everything comes out as it is. You can adjust with the chopstick or a ice cream stick. And open all the ends out. See, I'm correcting the edges, like in taking it out. See, here I didn't that fabric is not showing out. Even if it shows out, it's the same fabric, so it's okay a little bit, but that is just to comfort, like sewing comfort. I chose that. If you want that fabric to show out, pick a contrast color and put it wider. We'll talk about that in the next project when I'm going to show one purse, just to show that part. So once this is done, you're going to go ahead and sew the bottom. The bottom opening, whatever the opening is, sew it and iron it afterwards. First I ironed it to make the folds, keep the fold inside, so that way I can sew it easily. Once I sewed it, like push the fabric back inside and iron it again. This is a very basic purse, easy, If you learn this, then slowly we're going to go ahead and add each at a time, one at a time, and show more advanced levels. If you have any questions or comments, please you can post in the comment section, or you can email me. I'll post my email address in the description. Hope you like the project, and if you do, please subscribe my channel. I'm going to be posting more and more of these. Bags are my favorite thing to do, so I did very advanced I sewed a lot of advanced bags also. I can show you more. Thank you very much for watching.